Howdy, 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 everybody. Welcome to the park. Here we go, show number 6. Really in for a treat tonight. I see a lot of people that were here last week to see the Pianorama. I know that was really a popular deal. This is going to be a completely different show. Just want to warn you. But I got to tell you, these guys, they were here last year. I've seen them perform probably 5 times. This is one of the most fun bands you're ever going to want to see. Soul Track Mind it takes me back to my high school and college days and Sam and Dave and all that type of music. This is going to be a really fun deal. As I normally do, to start every night, Summer in the Park, I want to make sure that I give a few announcements and thank our sponsors. Because without our sponsors, we don't do this. So this is going to be kind of a repeat for many of you because you've heard me say these things a lot of times, but I'm going to say them over and over again. Our sponsors are what make this program happen. And without them, we couldn't do this. This is our 29th year. We hope that it's going to be only the middle of the pack for the number of years that we're going to do Summer in the Park. I think it's an institution in San Marcos. It's very positive. Obviously, we got some great sponsors that believe in us, and they believe in the fact that this is a very, very positive event for a lot of people in San Marcos. We look forward to this. I look forward to this every year, and I can't imagine not doing it. It just doesn't make any sense not doing it. So the banners that you see up behind me are our series sponsors. These are some folks that are putting down some pretty good money for helping us do what we do. And you'll see, James, are you out there? Wherever James is back there, he's the guy that's giving away the black plastic cups, the football sponsors. That's his picture that's right up there on the banner. I was talking to him before the show, and he told me, he said, it's not so much about getting a whole bunch of business. He said, obviously, I'd love to get more business. But he said, on the other hand, he said, I just believe in this. I believe in this as a positive thing for San Marcos. It's a great community event, and that is one of our goals for Summer in the Park through the San Marcos Performing Arts Association is to create a sense of community. It's fun to see everybody come out here every week and bring their kids, bring their friends, bring people out from out of town. It's just a good thing. Now, there are some rules because we do collaborate with San Marcos Parks and Recreation, and we want to make sure that we respect this park. The city of San Marcos allows us to use the park, and they actually have given us a special permit to allow you to drink while you're out here. And as you know, in the city of San Marcos, it's illegal to drink in our parks, but it's not illegal to drink at a Summer in the Park show. So the only stipulation is that you can't do it in a glass bottle and you can't do it in a styrofoam cup. So if you happen to have any of those things, then just you need to take them over and get rid of them, and pour your beverage into one of those plastic cups that James Walker is giving around. So that's just, we want to respect the park, be sure that we keep this place clean and nice for the next people that come in. We also have a great recycling program that the city's put in place. You see the place, the different stations around the park here. And what that's about is we want to make sure that all of the trash that's created, we want very, very little of it to actually go to the dump. We want to make sure that the majority of the things that are generated by a crowd that comes out here every Thursday night can go back and be recycled. So if you'll pay attention to where you're putting your stuff when you're throwing it away, it'll sure help. It'll help things out in the city of San Marcos and keep it beautiful. We do live in one of the prettiest places on the planet, so let's just keep it that way. Also, I want to say that our Boy Scout Troop 1954 back here. There they are. This is their fundraiser, and this is also their community service. If you come out here and you haven't had anything to eat, go back there, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to fix you right on up with something. You'll also notice on our placards around us, we do have food people that are sponsors. I want to make sure that everybody that comes to these shows understands that what we would like to do is, if you have a choice in doing business in this town for something, remember the names on these banners and on these placards that are stationed around in the park. These are the people that are throwing down hard cash to help bring something really nice for everybody that's in this park. So that's how communities are built. and that is called community. You help me, I'll help you. So I can't emphasize this enough. Our sponsors are very, very important to us. We also have a nice grant that we get every year from the San Marcos Arts Commission. And there are certain things that we have to do in order to get that grant. And one of them is that I have to put a program together that's very diverse. And I think that all of you will agree that I put together a pretty diverse program. The only thing that I always commit to you, it doesn't matter what you hear out here, it's going to be good. We have some years we'll have mariachis, and then we'll have a country band, and then we'll have a singer-songwriter, and then we'll have a blues band. The one thing that I will say is they're all excellent, and tonight is going to be no exception. Tonight we have our name sponsor for tonight is Horizon Bay. Horizon Bay is one of our wonderful retirement institutions here in San Marcos, and they've been one of our longtime sponsors. Tonight they've set up a table back here with an associated group for Alzheimer's and dementia. If you have anybody in your family, if you have friends, neighbors, or whomever who are going through a situation in their family life with Alzheimer's or dementia, those folks back there at that table have a lot of information to give you about support, about information relating to that particular affliction. And believe me, we appreciate it a lot. They're members of the Horizon Bay family, and so if you have interest and need in your family, go back and get some information from them, and I believe that you'll be happy with what you hear. Also, we've got the Grande Communications over here, which is one of our series sponsors, on the banner right behind me. They're taking names for drawings for 4 tickets for Fiesta Texas. They've been doing that for every show. If you've got people coming to town, you want to go do something with them, go back there, put your name in that jar back there, and you might come away with 4 tickets. And as you know, that's not a small thing to take 4 people to Fiesta Texas. We've also got Academy Sports and Outdoors is one of our series sponsors, and what they do is they have an in-store drawing every week for a gift package of chairs and an ice chest. And we've got winners sitting back there now who went down to the store. They put their name in a drawing that's drawn out. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for going out there, and thank you, Academy Sports, for being one of our series sponsors. I want to introduce this guy standing right in front of me with the green and black telephone, just in case he's coming around and you see him taking a picture. He's a member of our board of directors. This is Antonio Edward. And if you see him taking your picture, he's not doing it because he wants to take it home and look at you later on. He's really just doing it for our social media. We have a Facebook page, and I invite you all to join us on our Facebook page and be our friend. We also have a website. Go to it. It's under SMPAA, or San Marcos Performing Arts Association. And check us out, because the information that we have about what we do is there. And we also have an information booth back here. And we've got Rick and Wanda sitting back there. If you want to know a little bit about what San Marcos Performing Arts Association is and what it does and what it stands for and that, they'd be more than happy to give you all that information, because you're going to get sick of hearing about it from me, I can tell you. I'm not going to talk a whole lot more, but I do want to mention that since James is out there, James Walker is doing he's doing a little contest. You got to go on to James Walker's Facebook page. And he's having a scavenger hunt. I mentioned this last time. And what it is he's got there's a bunch of rules that apply, but at the end of the day, you can win $350 for yourself and $750 for charity. It's all you got to do is go onto his Facebook page and find out what you got to do. He told me today, he said, regardless of how many people play this game, I'm still going to give that $750 to charity. So, when you see James going around here, ask him about it or go onto his Facebook page and learn more about it. And more than anything else, when you see James coming by, give him a pat on the back and thank him for being one of our series sponsors. I think that's the most important thing for me. Okay. Now, I probably worn out my welcome other than to tell you that we've got some merchandise right here for the band, and once they start playing, you're going to want to run over there and get some of their music. They got a vinyl over here that's very cool. But believe me, they would love to have you take home some of their music. And I believe that once you hear them, if you haven't heard them, you're going to want to take home some of their music. So their merch table is right here, and invite you to come up at any time during the show and buy yourself some music. I'm going to stop talking at least for the next 45 minutes or so, and you're going to hear from me in a little bit. But for right now, on this beautiful night in San Marcos, Texas, it's cool. It's really terrific out here. I'm going to turn it over to Soul Track Mind.